Hey everybody, welcome to copyposters.com review of a sales page. And I have to say, first of all, this is her first sales page and she did a really good job. There's a few things that I'm going to point out that you should be also aware of. So today is charlieb.co, and this is her coaching program, and it's all about finding a purpose as well as being accountable for your business. Now, immediately off the bat, as I scroll down the page, I notice it's not very long. Now, time and time again, as a copywriter, I know that long sales pages always sell better and more. However, I just absolutely love this photo. It's well done. I'm pretty sure it was done in Canva, but it looks great. Looks good. And if you haven't heard of Canva, Canva is a great place to do images for social media, you name it, your website, and it's free. Most of it's free. A few dollars here and there for certain templates, but overall it's great. Okay, so as I read through this, I saw that this was done very well. It's very narrow. It's very specific. I do, however, have a problem with how many questions there are and problems there are, because if you're going for one type of person, there should be only maybe 2 to 3, possibly even 4 things. I wouldn't put 5. This looks like a lot of issues, and entrepreneurs can feel a lot of issues, yes, but if you want a specific, very specific group of individuals, you want to just limit to a couple of things, because this almost seems like you can't solve all these in 8 weeks. Okay, so as I also scrolled down, I noticed that there's not any testimonials spread out through here. I know it's not very long a sales page, but I would definitely put a testimonial right here, a testimonial in between the course overview, as well as one before the payment. So as we go through here, I would definitely change some of this wording with your testimonials. As you can see down here, I have seen a significant transformation in the way I look at my businesses. You don't use transformation, you use infusion. I would definitely look through this and use exactly what they say. Accountability. I'm very happy I signed up, so happy somewhere in here. One-on-one meetings, also stay focused and motivate throughout the program. So I would definitely add this into here. I wouldn't use divinely because it's not their words. I wouldn't use spiritual. I would say motivational or something like that, because spiritual can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Spiritual could mean meditation. It could mean religion, and you don't specify what religion you are here, so it might be a little off kilter to some people. I would also spread this out. I would make this another paragraph right here, make this one another paragraph, just because people don't like to read clumps. See how you did this right here? That was perfect. I wouldn't put it in the center, but just space this out a little bit more. Now, the course overview, you did a good job of putting week 1, week 2, and giving a quick synopsis of what is happening in those weeks. However, I would suggest doing something like this. This is just a quick example I made for you. Here's what you get when you join, instead of course overview. That sounds a little boring and more like a PowerPoint type presentation. And that's immediately what pops in my head every time I see course overview. And anyways, here's what you get when you join, and make it excited and interesting. Notice how each one is sort of broken down with a small little picture. You can, move this picture here, or you can move this one over here just to keep it alternating or making their eyes go back and forth. I just made week 1 defining your business and made a quick synopsis. Week 2, obviously it's the same thing as the top, but it just gives you a general idea of what I had in mind. It only goes up to week 5. I know you have 8 weeks, but you can get the picture. Definitely add a graphic. It doesn't have to be black and white. This is something I just found online really quickly. And maybe a picture of you or somebody else or one of your clients right here. Maybe a quick little drawing right here. It all depends on what you're going for and what your audience wants. But this actually makes it look more interesting and makes people want to read it through it rather than this. It's sort of like a picture overview of what's going to happen in your course. Okay? So now this next little section right here is the buy it section, the buy it button. I have a problem with this. First of all, it's not very big. And second of all, this should be a link. Special introductory price of $444. Okay? And you can make it linked to this, whatever this link is. And I would definitely go to Canva and make some buy photos or buttons. It's cheap, and often, like I said at the beginning of this video, is that it's free. It's easy. And, if you can't do it, have somebody on Elance do it. I'm sure they'll do it for like $20. It's real easy. I would definitely have like two different photos. One is a special introductory price of $444, and then or over here, split the payment in 2. Just click here to buy it now, something like that. And it could be 50-50 of your page. One button here, one button here. This makes it look a lot better, and it doesn't look, excuse the expression, but half-assed. Right here, I wouldn't include this on your sales page. If they want to contact you, they should contact you through your website, not your sales page. The reason is when somebody comes down and is reading all your information that you're giving them, if they have any questions, they're not ready to buy. So you shouldn't have the buy it now button right next to it. They should have questions and email you separately. And then I believe I already mentioned this. Testimonials should be spread out throughout your landing page. So one should be right here, one should be right here, and one right before or right above the pictures I was mentioning. This makes it more of a sales page that is well done. If you look at other sales pages, they're always spread out, and I'll show you an example of such one. Also, I was reading these testimonials, and there's a little discrepancy here. The first one you have is, I have really benefited from this course so far, especially the one-on-one calls. Is it a course or is it a coaching program? So you have to decide which one you're going with because it's different. If it's a program, it's different than a course. A course sounds like a video course or an email course. It's all read rather than one-on-one interviews. Or if it's a program, it's a variation of both. That's what I have in my head. Also, I wouldn't put this whole testimonial in. I'd put a snippet of it. So I needed accountability and help with clarity. ... I'm very happy that I signed up. ... I think that this is asked question giving great insight. Done. I would definitely summarize this into one sentence, maximum of 2. And you don't need a lot of words in your sentences. You can just, if you look at other testimonials, they're not very long. And the reason is because people don't want to read about every single thing. They just want to see they got results and they like the program. Again, this is pretty long. I would take a snippet of it and, talk to Bianca, Joseph, and anybody else who did a testimonial for you, and get it a little bit narrower. You can do it like a snippet up here, and then the full-on testimonial here. That's still giving them credit, and you're just briefly saying what they're saying above. This is done very well. I like the picture. I think it should be bigger. It seems like this should line up with your photo, and it should be closer. Again, Elance or Odesk or something like that is something that would probably help you out with that. And then I just saw a minor error right here. Should be another paragraph, just like this one. Okay. Now, for some examples, I had this one right here, which is do.pagecourse.com. And again, this is going over your week 1, week 2. It's just a brief synopsis of what's going on in your program and exactly what's going to happen during that week. This is done, it's okay, but it's very colorful, and it definitely calls your attention with a bright button, which you should have for your Buy It Now right here. It should be bright and very noticeable. Then there's also this page right here, which is sallyhope.com's. I scrolled down a little too far. Okay, so sallyhope.com is somebody that I follow, and she writes really good copy. She is very good with emotion. She appeals to everybody's emotion. In her specific niche, it's women. And women coming together in a community that they can talk to each other and help each other out. She does a great job of showing her picture and having her brand in here, which is Wild Heart, hence the wild one. And she also has dividers, which I would also recommend on your site. If you notice, you don't have any dividing things. So I guess this could be considered a divider. I would definitely make this into a picture, more like this, half the size maybe, like a banner. And then have more of a space in between here and here. So space in between these two areas, just to separate it. And maybe a picture. It could be something like Sally Hope does with like an arrow. Let me get down there. An arrow like this, something small, simple. But if you notice, sallyhope.com, she does lots of photos, and she has testimonials right here throughout her whole site. She also has little images, and you can get these images anywhere really. You can buy them, you can have somebody make them for you, and they're really cheap. Or you can find them free, I'm sure. You need to definitely liven it up a little bit. And I would definitely add more information. A few sentences for a program that costs $444 is not enough. I would highly suggest you read sallyhope.com's sales page. Make sure they understand the value, which she does right here. So weekly roundup email, monthly calendar, Wild Heart resources and subgroups, a $600 value right here. And then she goes on and on and on about how awesome it is, more testimonials, and then it makes it easy for everybody to say, oh, this is a no-brainer. I definitely going to get my use out of this. I mean, that one thing on Sally Hope's site costs $600, and I'm going to pay $67 a month instead and get it for a quarter of the cost. So definitely add more. I know there's more to what you do over 8 weeks rather than a few sentences. Okay? You did a really good job of organizing yourself, organize your thoughts, getting testimonials. That's great. I would just keep at it. And if you would like me to review it at no cost, I'll go ahead and do that just to help you out. Okay? I hope you found this informational and to your satisfaction. Best of luck to you. Again, this is Max from copypulse.com.